When Evangeline Lilly made a Instagram post about vaccine mandates, I think she very well understood what was going to happen because it was in March of 2020 where she said she valued her freedom over being in fear, that she got a bunch of backlash from the far left, from the woke activists, from the people in Hollywood, from people like Sophie Turner. We're not that far removed from that point, even though it has been 2 years. I think she knew what would happen, but she did it anyway because it's something she believes in. Now, I don't know what Evangeline Lilly's political beliefs are. I imagine her and I probably don't align on a whole lot. But the simple idea that, once again, we're seeing if you step out of line in Hollywood, everyone will start to disown you. They may have been praising Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp, as a strong, powerful woman of the MCU. We know Disney was pushing her that way. We know what Kevin Feige wants to do going forward in the MCU. But once you say one thing that doesn't align, just like Letitia Wright, just like Gina Carano, they'll try to disown you as much as they were praising you before. Take a look at this headline. Evangeline Lilly shares post against mandatory vax, gets denounced by MCU actors. And indeed, Simu Liu, and I forget how to pronounce this man's name, David Dasmalchian, I think that's how it's said. They both made posts directly speaking about what Evangeline Lilly said. And I made a video when it happened. Marvel and Lost star Evangeline Lilly protest vaccine mandates. And a lot of people want to call this anti-jab, anti-whatever. That's not the case. And if you want to hear me talk about actually political topics or whatever, go over to Patriot Outpost. I'm not going to talk about the specifics surrounding that stuff right here. But what I will say is that in no way is this an anti-anything other than anti-forced jabs. That's what this is about. And this rally included a ton of different people from the right, from the left, from the center, everybody. Look at this sign, Vaxxed Dem for medical freedom. So this person has the jab, just doesn't think it should be forced on people. Look at this post from Evangeline Lilly. I was in DC this weekend to support bodily sovereignty while Canadian truckers were rallying for their cross-country peaceful convoy in support of the same thing, which has been crazy. You've been paying attention to that. It's been nuts. I believe nobody should ever be forced to inject their body with anything against their will under threat of violent attack, arrest or detention without trial, loss of employment, homelessness, starvation, loss of education, alienation from loved ones, excommunication from society under any threat whatsoever. This is not the way. This is not safe. This is not healthy. This is not love. I understand the world's in fear, but I don't believe that answering fear with force will fix our problems. I was pro-choice before COVID, and I'm still pro-choice today. Hashtag medical choice, hashtag medical freedom. But, you know, some of these MCU guys, they weren't happy with a woman speaking her mind. So they decided that they needed to do something about it. I need to speak out. That's exactly what happened. We've got David Dasmalchian, who does play a role in the Ant-Man and the Wasp movies, also was Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad. It's so unfortunate when people with a large platform use that platform to share irresponsible things. This is in direct reference to what Evangeline Lilly posted. As soon as it started getting trending, as soon as people were talking about it, people were tagging him, this is what he posts. We know what he's talking about. We know what he's referencing. Doesn't tag her, doesn't call her out by name yet. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before a lot of other people in the industry, well, we saw people in the industry do it already. Not too many people associated with the MCU specifically have done so yet. We saw how they attacked Letitia Wright. People like Don Cheadle attacking Letitia Wright for putting an opinion out there. Our boy Simu Liu also had something to say about all of this when this started to go viral. I lost my grandparents to COVID last year. They were still waiting for their vaccinations. I am fortunate to have been double vaccine boosted when I got it. Of course, it felt like a cold. Shockingly, that's what it felt like to 99.9% of people, even if they weren't jabbed. The media needs to stop spotlighting opinions that are not rooted in facts or science. Again, directly talking about the things that Evangeline Lilly was putting out there and why she was trending. The fact that you have her own, co-workers, co-stars, whatever you want to call them, all in the same universe, all in this team together, coming out and shading her like this publicly, This tells you that I think Evangeline Lilly knew exactly what she was getting into when she posted this. Now, I'm not going to endorse everything Evangeline Lilly thinks, says, or does, or everything she believes in no way, shape, or form, because one, I just quite frankly don't know. But this just further goes to show that when you stand up for anything in Hollywood that doesn't align with the far left echo chamber, the narrative that they want you to have, the control that they want to have over everybody, they will try to oust you. They will try to cancel you. We've seen it over and over again, time and time again. And now Evangeline Lilly is only the most recent example of that. I imagine the calls for her firing, the calls for her to be recast will continue, because they only care about diversity and representation and strong female characters when they shut the fuck up and stick to the party line. And that's bullshit. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.